Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on this beautiful Sunday morning, baby. We did it again. We went through the whole week and begin the week with Sunday, every single Sunday, baby. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I got my little computer over there. You know what I mean? Nice little computer, another computer in the background where I can get it in. I got a little Volt, a little Volt thing I made there. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Nothing has much changed, but, with conflict in Iran, I'm not going to go to war status here, but with conflict in Iran right now, a lot of stuff being said online that's not true. There were not missiles at the bottom of the Burj Khalifa. A couple buildings did get slightly hit. A drone did hit, I believe, Palm Island building. But, no one was killed. I think one person was hit with shrapnel, sadly. Sorry to say. Qatar was hit. A couple little minor, And you have to think about it. Iran spread too thin. They're trying to hit too many people at once, and they don't have the capabilities. We sunk one of their submarines already as well that they sent out to come out. Now they're saying they're going to send hypersonic missiles at the U.S. Abraham Lincoln. Very unlikely. You have to understand, our military prowess is just so much bigger than Iran's. It's kind of a joke. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, So last night we saw this breakout. We wanted to chase, but I said to wait for it to go sideways. It did stall out and go sideways, which is cool. We did get a pump right now. And about an hour ago, we're going to see if that's sustainable, what's happening here. And I'm going to give myself some knowledge so I can see what's happening and connect it to tonight. Today is the first day of the month. Shout out to March 1st. God bless you all. Beautiful day here too. Yes. I am it's hard for me to wear pants because I have a boot on now. I have to be honest. I have a boot. I'm wearing a boot, right? As you can see. Right? So pants don't really go over that too well. You know what I mean? So I'd wear pants if I could. So I'm sitting here in a G-string. No. These people have been fighting for centuries. Can't fix it. Will never change. I just focus on positivity and what I could do. What I can do. You know what I mean? And from there, I have a wonderful life. I don't let this. I lived through 9/11 in New York City. So I think once you've been through 9/11 in New York City, you'll kind of never be the same. And you'll kind of brush off a lot of things that people, right now people think, oh, Dubai's over. It's a great time to buy real estate in Dubai. Might be just a little bit of a dip just to get yourself in there. You know what I mean? There might be a stressed seller that's like, you know what? I might just lower the prices just because of this weekend. You might be able to get in there a little cheaper than you thought. So anyway, that's just one of my ideas, man. There's this opportunity right now to purchase, property in Dubai. So previous resistance, we get the bounce. We want to see if this can hold. It's all about March. I'd like to see March dump more than that. I'd like to see March dump this week down to about 62, 63K, 62.2 if we can. Test this level and then rip back up and give us a nice tweezer bottom and reverse back to the upside. It's possible when you take this retracement, say, hey, from that impulse to that impulse, you did bounce off a 786. I am looking at the bigger retracement here, though, and it does say, hey, you could come back down to $39,000 for Bitcoin. So what I'm assuming until they change the narrative is that this is going to turn into a bear flag and then continue lower in about 5 to 6 weeks. It's going to take 6 weeks of sideways price action, and then it's going to dump to 39,000. That's what I see happening, but it could be different. It might be an inverted head and shoulder here. We still might change the mood and change the game. Only time will tell. I'm going to keep it up to date for you every single day without a day off. We're going to be here every day. Can you believe that? 7 days a week, twice on the weekends. We do not stop. The Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Every single day, man. The most longest running consecutive crypto show in the history of cryptocurrency. In the history of the world. I don't know if there's a longer running trading show in the history of YouTube. Seriously, we haven't taken a day off since February 20-something of 2021. 5 years straight with no days off. I know. I love to say it because the consistency is the only thing I can brag about because that's something to brag about. Consistency, right? Actually, you shouldn't brag about anything, but you know what I mean? If you're going to go in on something, Not your money, not your cars, your consistency, man. Because if you have consistency, you'll have the money, you'll have the cars, you'll have the watches, you'll have it all, the houses, all that stuff. It'll all follow the most consistent person. Seriously. So Bitcoin to me right now is in a symmetrical triangle. It's in a bigger bear flag that says it can go all the way down to 39,000. But it's also inside of this smaller symmetrical triangle right here, see? With the measured move down to 60K or the measured move up to 74,000. Right? Even through surgery, baby, yes. Yes. It might be the longest running stream in the history of mankind. Could it be? Has anyone done 5 years straight without a day off? I'm sure they've done it. There's always a nut that went harder than you whenever you think you went hard. Yeah. So, anything could happen here. We're looking for a daily close. Yesterday's close was beautiful, right? We had a big dip, but we did close green. So we got a green candle with a higher low. That's a higher low. Should kind of end. It's resembling a bit of an inverted head and shoulder here that could break further to the upside for Bitcoin. Could really go either way here today. Very tight. I was expecting this to pump up to the 200 moving average. Tight moving averages, you usually pump up. Or what's happening actually, see here, you usually pump up. But when you don't, you kind of do this. And then eventually the 200 comes and smothers price. And you get a little bit of a move and then you're done. It does look more likely we're going down the way the 200 moving average is beginning to behave. I'm just giving you some subconscious data that I've seen in my lifetime. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I'm just kind of giving you the sauce. Bit of a low with a higher low there. We did get the bounce. I told you I was expecting a bounce. If we didn't get the war information, I believe I would have been right there. But that was the war dump right there. Then we came right back up. That's why you don't sell when you read the news, man. You don't get into that. You don't get emotional. That's when you buy more Bitcoin. Personally, let's take a look at the fear and greed. Really not affected. We were at 5. So the war does nothing, or the conflict, I don't even want to call it, The Cal Ripken of YouTube, thank you. And I used the Cal Ripken of trading, but the Cal Ripken of YouTube. Like, I don't care what you do on YouTube. Nobody holds the cake. Shoulder, head, right shoulder possible. And the 1 hour battling the 200 moving average. When you're back above the 200, somewhat of a bullish sign here that this could become some type of flag. You could break out. On the smaller edge here, you see this. I'll get rid of this bigger flag. I see this here right now on the 1 hour. And I know nothing but the fact of mode ignorance. Everyone comes here every day just to find out what my mind sees and what you see. Together, we come together. We look for price action. We look for opportunity. When moving averages are this tight, usually you get a move to the upside. I will tell you. And this kind of resembles a bit of a cup and a handle, even though it's a strange shoulder, head, kind of right shoulder. Looking like we may get a move to the upside here for Bitcoin. 71,000. Looks okay. We take a look at the 15 minute doing something similar, but you could say, isn't that a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder? I kind of agree with that idea. But you're above the 200. 5 minutes in a bit of a flag here too. So what do I see happening until tonight? It looks like we're going to get very tight. In the next, 2 hours, Bitcoin's going to get very tight. You hold shift, you go sideways here. And it's going to say, you have 5 hours, somewhere between 2 and 4 hours. I feel like you're going to get so tight, Bitcoin's going to have to make a move. And so it looks like today around 6 p.m., 5 p.m., when the future's open, Bitcoin's going to go crazy, like either up or down. I'd be a little more the idea we're going up just because resistance, bounce. We kind of double bottomed off this key area. See, 1, 2 bottoms off this previous resistance area. Show signs. It could go either way, folks, though. I got to be honest, low volume on the weekend. Bookmap says we go lower to 65,000. So if you had to edge it, Bookmap suggests you go lower. There is some liquidity up to 69, but it says we go lower. Right? Yeah, and honestly, if it goes to 38,000, I'll be the happiest. I'll have more capital than most people because I'm poison ready. I work super hard. I produce capital. and I'll be able to buy more Bitcoin than the average person. So I'm not stressed. I have no stress. I work 7 days a week. So I was saying to everyone else on Twitter yesterday, man, work 7 days a week and you'll never say I can't afford it. You know what I mean? Just work hard. Some people say, I don't want to work 7 days a week. You don't have to work 14 hours a day every day. Like today, I'm going to do this show. I'm going to tap into my trading group throughout the day, and I'm going to do my other show tonight. You know, maybe I'll do 5 hours of work today. It's a Sunday, and I'm going to spend most of the time of the waking hours, the 11 other waking hours with my family. You know what I mean? I balance my life very well, folks. I just want you to know that. If you don't have time with your kids and your family, then you're not living right. You're not wealthy. You didn't make it. You know, you don't make millions of dollars to work every single day of your life. You know, you should call Guinness World Records to check if you're eligible. I believe that. I've been looking at that. You have to kind of make the category and send it to them, and then they'll review it. Yeah. So, you know, Bookmap says we go lower. Bitcoin is in what kind of looks like more like a symmetrical triangle that could dump. I will tell you, though, that beautiful double bottom right there saved us on that, you know, this morning there, too. I see us going sideways and then a big move coming. I can't tell you which way. It looks like a 50-50 shot. So you got to just take, you know, you take your, either you don't trade or you trade with proper risk management with a smaller percentage of your portfolio and a proper stop loss. It looks like we're either going up to 69 or down to 64. Nothing too crazy, but we're getting tighter here on the 5-minute in the next 2 hours. Something is coming for Bitcoin. We said it last weekend. Remember, we nailed it. The weekends actually have been pretty cool. We've been able to nail it. So, and this is your weekend update. We try not to make it too crazy. You know, we just want to give you just enough information to get you going throughout the day. Get back to your family, get back to your kids, go to church, do your thing, whatever you're doing. But today's the day for the family and for the kids, man. Yeah, amen. I love you all. I want you to understand that I can't wait, okay, to see you climb to the top, baby, every single one of you. So, I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you for being here, okay? Sign up to the Bitcoin conference today. I believe I'm going to have a link in the description. We'll get that cooking. I had a link. Now I click on it, and it like, let me see here. I just want to get the link for you guys. It's a good time, you know. Looks like I hit it. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. But yeah, if you use this link and sign up to the Bitcoin conference, you will get a discount and you'll use the lifer link, right? We will make a short link. It's so long. But if you want to jump on into the Bitcoin conference, it's coming up at the end of April. So you have 2 months to jump on in, and it's also amazing. And new prices will start up. What they do is they raise the prices every like 2 weeks to kind of get people to buy early, right? It's, you know, a conference little thing that conferences do, but they're going to be in Amsterdam, MENA, and Hong Kong. It's pretty awesome, right? Check them out. Getting super tight right there. Could we continue to 71,860? That would be the bigger target. Do you get into a long right now with a stop below 65? It's the weekend, but you never know. I have to be honest. Because of the war volatility, or the conflict volatility, excuse my language, anything could happen, all right? Anything could happen. Yeah, 5 months straight. Yeah, like the 5. Yeah, if you look at the 6 month candle, it's just a straight red candle. Like, look at that. Insane, right? It was a tweezer top. Maybe it was a failed rally, you know, you get the green next to the. I pay attention more than ever, man, and I learned so much from this cycle. I'll be a better trader, like you know. Every single cycle will teach me more about trading. I have to be honest, these mainly dump to the downside. I wouldn't go too hard, personally. I believe we wait for the week to kind of develop. Monday night, we get into our trades like I usually do. Yeah. Totally insane and really testing our conviction. It really is. If you're still here, man, I know you got respect for me for being here. I got respect for you for being here. And we all do it every single day, man. I don't know how, but we do it. So, God bless all my beautiful people here. This is what we're watching. This is your update for the day. You want to get this breakout. 15-minute is looking nice because it's above the 200, touching the 21. And it's been holding above the 21 ever since the 200 ever since it cracked. So, I'll put out a little long just in case. How's that? To keep you enticed. I have a little long going with the stop below the 15-minute too. But it's, I wouldn't go too hard. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. to see what happens to Bitcoin. I didn't do my predictions this weekend because it's so erratic. I didn't want to get but we'll come back to doing them next week again, where I put a little green box, find out where price is going. I was disinterested in this weekend. I can't explain why. But I just felt like things were just too erratic. I couldn't get a hold on it. Right. Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate everybody sitting here. My super chat. Yeah, we don't really do super chats on Sunday morning. Can you check out natural gas? I don't even know the ticker of natural gas. Natural gas, nat gas, and XNG. You mean if oil's going to go up, then is it natural gas going to go up? I mean, that looks like it's about to explode to the upside, my friend. You're on the 21. The only thing is the 200 is curving down a little bit. Four hours beat though. You're lower than you've been in a long time. Double bottoming possibly. I mean, you're oversold on the daily and the 4-hour time frame. And then the smaller time frames look somewhat bullish. 15-minute looks like Bitcoin right now, touching the 21 above the 200. You have some support and resistance there. It looks like you probably get a move, more than likely to the upside. Yeah, there you go. Got your super chat done there. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I usually don't get any super chats on Sunday morning. It's usually just so quiet. Shout out to Vedigo. Thank you so much, man. You didn't have to give, but you did. God bless you. I appreciate that. Anyway, I love you all. I appreciate you. I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves. It's Sunday. Leave the market alone if you can. I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. God bless everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tonight.